Lynn Hill, the final speaker for today at the Women of Stature Showcase and Exhibition 22 2018. Lynn Hill International, welcome. It's a pleasure to finally get to have this sit down. Tell me about what brought about the brand Lynn Hill International. How did it all materialize? Just a brief overview.
It materialized as me simply being a fellow traveler. I knew that my pain had to form and produce something greater than just the pain. And for me it was really about finding the gain in it, finding my purpose, and then developing a passion to uplift humanity and inspire humanity. I have always been a visionary despite the challenges, despite everything that did go down in my life. And the Lynn Hill International was birthed without me ever having left South African ground. And it manifests in speaking in Washington very shortly.
Wow, amazing. You're a strong advocate that past experiences and past hurts are all put together to shape and kind of forge our current situation, our current place that we find ourselves in life. I know of your story, I know your past, but could you just share with the viewers, somebody could be going through a real difficult situation right now and they are on the verge of breaking up or breaking down, so to speak, but how their tenacity or their resilience to want to hold on will actually get them past the storm that they're going through in their life. Could you just talk to them about that briefly, please?
I was brutally raped at the age of 15, brutalized to a point where the rape charge became an attempted murder charge. I lost consciousness as a result of the level of brutality. I traveled down the tunnel of death, and as I crossed over onto the other side, wanting to embrace most amazing, beautiful, brilliant white light, I was retracted. And 1 year later, my purpose was born, and it responded to the little voice within saying that if you didn't die when you were supposed to, you had to be living for a reason far greater than you're nearly dying. And that was at the age of 15. At the age of 19, I felt pregnant. There was just hectic challenges that went on way into my mid-30s until I divorced. What got me through it is, I think at 15 I just could not process the level of pain. But I knew that my dreams could never be damaged. I knew that my dream domain was that sacred part that I wanted to honor at all costs, against all odds. And I think what I do want to share is that when you are going through the hurt, honor that hurt, but you have a choice to not choose to live in it. We get to choose the expiration date on any feeling that we feel. And rather than me waiting for all of the hurt to disappear, because I would have waited pretty long, and for all of the pain to dissipate, and the fear as well, I made a conscious decision, Jeanette, that I would pursue my dreams even while I was experiencing the pain. And so the pursuit of my destiny was also concurrent to the level of self-honor in experiencing and choosing to feel feelings, but that only happened in my late 30s.
You touched on this. Once we learn to coordinate and collaborate with those around us, we all shine together brighter. Would you want to just elaborate a little bit on that?
I think we come from a scripting of scarcity. We come from a more, better, best mentality. We have never been scripted along the lines of collectivism and collaboration. We tend to want to protect that which we think we own at all costs, and that leads to a level of selfishness. Our fear that we're not going to have enough almost withholds us from being abundant and knowing that through collaboration and connectivity and connections, which are absolutely sacred, and you know, no one person can survive without relationships. It is so important to know who you authentically are, because if you do not, your levels of insecurity will always induce fear that others are going to have more than you, fear that you are not going to be adequate enough, fear that you're not going to be as successful, and very often we engage in the competition and the criticism rather than the collaboration and the collectivity.